Hello, trading is closed on December 17th, 2018. My last call said today's opening would be critical. I said the obvious call would be continuing the drop, and all we had to do is take out these lows, which shouldn't be too hard. I said the not so obvious call would be if we gapped up instead, in which case we had higher targets. Well, we did actually print significantly higher overnight, but it's regular trading hours that count, and we took out these lows early, which according to the rules takes this number off the table. Let's take a look at today's action, make a call for tomorrow. Early on it said lower prices would print, and even though we went up first, we did see lower prices. Here it says ultimately higher prices would print. Also says this is a false move and gives us a target, most likely to print tomorrow, 25.7578. But when you're in free fall like this one, the risk of that failing goes up. So we're going to say increased risk of failure for that. The number should print at some point, but it doesn't pay to rely on this when you're in free fall like this. Tomorrow's pattern is the one with the early low, tends to have a late high, and unless we drop early, tends to be a positive day. If it is a negative day, it tends to have an early drop, typically in the first 1 to 2 hours. But if you can keep your head above water the first 1 to 2 hours, usually you'll have an all-day rally. The real question here is, are we going to crash? Well, I think a lot depends on the first couple of hours. I have all kinds of support here. Question is, will it hold? Here's a TDST line from way back at the start of the early years. Run to the top. We're a bar under the line. It's a support level. If that support doesn't hold, I don't know what's going to stop it. Here's your long-term chart going back to 2009 and before. See how these lines, let's see if I can get a better picture. Well, it's hard to show it, but these lines go back and hit some other highs, and these hit these numbers, and this hits all these highs here, and they're all parallel. So you have support from that too. If we gap under that, I don't know what's going to stop it. Here was the general idea. At some point this ABC should be complete, but C doesn't have to be a 3-wave structure. It could be a 5. And once again, you can find support here, but if this doesn't hold, I don't know what's going to stop it. Now, I've had tomorrow's date is one to watch for about 1.5 years. And this is close enough. We have all kinds of oversold indicators, put call, all kinds of stuff. And if we get a rally from here, I can justify it after the fact. But if we don't get the standard pattern tomorrow, which is an early low and a late high, if instead we drop early, particularly if we gap under this low, if all this support level falls, rare as crashes are, it's going to be hard for me to see what's going to stop one. So we'll have to wait for the early trade tomorrow. Either support holds or it collapses. And that's today's call.